Going on, guys? So today I got a bit of bad news for you guys. So the last few days, I don't know if you've been noticing, but we haven't been uploading, and I haven't been playing COD if you've got me on Xbox or whatnot, and that's because I unfortunately broke my wrist, my left wrist, and it's a pretty fucking bad job. My left wrist is the I don't know the actual names, but the main bone in my wrist, I've snapped that in half. So pretty much how I did it, I've snapped 3 bones, sorry, but pretty much how I did the main bone is I was playing paintball with my brother, a few of my friends, and there's like a few people. And anyways, we got through the 4 games, fucking, and then you have a big game. Anyways, there's this one game called Speedball, how there's like fucking 80 people on each team, and you just fucking, it's a tiny map, you just run in and you fucking just start pounding cunts, and it's really fun. Anyway, so I was fucking not going to play the game because I wanted to conserve my bullets, because I only had 1,000 bullets, and I've already had 4 games before that, so I was only running on about 250, 300 bullets left. So I was trying to conserve my ammo. I know it sounds a bit nerdy, but trying to conserve my ammo. And then one of the marshal ladies that we're talking a fair bit, she's like, come play some fucking speedball, you have a ball. And I was like, nah, fucking, I'll be all goods. And then she's like, no, come play, it'll be fun, just use one fucking canister. I was like, alright. So I was like, got my fucking jacket on, my helmet, got everything ready, got ready for a mad game of paintball, thinking I'm gonna have fucking some fun, get a bit of bruises on me, you know, and get down there. We all do a little talk about what's happening, and my marshal that took over, the 2 marshals that took over our team, Matt, that was his name, he told me, he's like, since like your group, so that was me, Damon, Zach, fucking Nathan, all the other boys that were with me. And we were like, alright, so we went to like mid-map, so we had to run through mid-map, and then the other 2 groups split off, and they went side maps to just try to pick them off, and so we could keep them in their spawn, kind of like spawn trapping really. But so we did our little fucking cheer to get them scared and shit, and then we did the countdown, and like pretty much on the countdown, what you do is the countdown is the marshal goes, fucking, I was in brown team, so the marshal goes, brown team, are you ready? And then you have to be like, do it the loudest, like, hoorah, like you fucking ever can, like fucking full army style. And then anyway, so we do the full hoorah, fucking big chant, get them all nice and scared. There's like 80 people in a team, it was fucking crazy. Anyway, so we split into little groups, and then we do 3, 2, 1, and we have to run. So I fucking started running, jumped over a little fucking barrel, and then I started running to these big fucking pipes that were in the middle of the field where he wanted me to go, so we could get like map control, so I could pop around the corner, pop cunts off, so they have to go back to their respawn area, spawn back in, like not spawn back in literally, but tap the barrel, so they have to run back to where they were, so I can move up to the next barrel and move up, and just start popping them off as soon as they touch the barrel, just pa. So I run, and me and my mate Nathan, because it was Nathan's birthday party, we fucking run into each other, and he trips me, and I tripped over. And I don't know if you fucking, obviously it's all falling over in your life, but when you fall over, you try not to fucking smash your nose in, alright? So I fucking put my hands out to stop the whole fucking force and the whole blow onto my face, so I don't break a fucking neck or a nose or something. And my left wrist just bent all the way back to my fucking elbow. It was fucking crazy. I heard a bit of a crunch, and then I was like, oh fuck. So I get down, curl up into a little fucking ball, because I'm still getting fucking pounded with bullets. So here's me with the fucking snapped wrist, curled up in a little fucking caterpillar fucking ball, because I'm getting fucking smacked with 40 rounds a second of fucking paintball bullets. And then I'm like, fucking stop the game. Then the marshals stop the game, we all fucking stop, and then everyone just fucking runs over me, and I'm on the ground like, oh, what the fuck? And then look at my wrist, and my wrist, you know, if you look at your forearm right here, you got a straight forearm. My forearm was not straight. Right where they look at the little knob things on your wrist, that was all incaved and fucking bent in and shit, and I was like, oh, this isn't good. I wasn't crying or anything, but I was fucking definitely, I was shocked. I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on? And I tried to sit up, and I went all fucking limpy, and I was like, a bit like fucking Down syndrome like. And then so I took off my mask straight because I started getting claustrophobic. Took off my mask, I was like, nah, fuck this shit. And then the marshal was like, you have to put your mask back on, Jordan, because because in the map, I don't know if you've ever been in the map, on like the map beside you, they're still playing the game. They didn't know what the fuck was going on, so they're still playing the game. So bullets could fucking fly across and fucking smack me in the forehead, and I'm dead. So anyways, I get up and I put my mask back on and I walk up to the marshal holding my wrist like a fucking redheaded stepchild, and I'm like, oh fuck me. Sit down, put an ice pack on the bitch, and then we were going to call an ambulance for me to get picked up, but unfortunately I was all the way in Petrie in the city, and that's like an hour and a half, 2 hours away from the hospital, so it would have been like fucking a 3-hour wait before the ambulance even got there, because they're fucking piece of shits and they don't fucking take the time to get to you. And anyways, so I was like, nah, fuck it. So we called the party host, like the guy that was there for the party. I was like, it was his party. We called his mum, and we got his mum to come pick me up. And she come pick me up. Took her like 15 minutes to get here, so I was fucking in agony for about 15 minutes. And then she comes picks me up, and she takes me to Caboolture Hospital. I don't know if you know where that is, but I was in Caboolture Hospital for about 3 to 4 hours, getting my x-rays done, see my doctor, the doctor that look after me. And after laying in fucking bed for 3 hours, about 2 hours, sorry, about 2 hours, I get the bad news, and he's like, yep, you've snapped your bone, you've snapped your main obdural wrist or some shit. Like, I snapped 3 bones, the 2 that I snapped down the side, down the other, down the fucking, down my thumb knuckle kind of thing, and then, the big bone, the actual bone that connects everything together, and that's snapped in half. So pretty much, I'm still got a broken wrist now. So pretty much my hand isn't really attached to my fucking arm. So he's like, we need to like straighten out the bone because my bone slipped under. So they gave me some medicine. I was fucking high as fuck. I was off my face. They put me to sleep, and then they pull on my arm, they twist it and fucking put it back to place. And then I'm like, yep, feeling happy because I wake up after a little bit of fucking drowsiness and fucking off my face. And then I wake up, and then I'm laying in bed, in the hospital bed, and then they're like, alright, we need to cinch you out of your grogginess, we can go get another x-ray for you. I was like, alright, sick. So, go get another x-ray, just to find out that they didn't even fucking do it properly, and my wrist isn't even straight. So, now tomorrow, you'll be watching this, I've already had, but today is, today's Wednesday, so tomorrow is Thursday. I'll be having emergency surgery on my wrist, so I'll be out of fucking playing COD for about a year now, because my wrist is absolute. I got to get a whole wrist reconstruction. So pretty much I'm getting a plate. I'm getting plates, screws, and pins put through my wrist. So because it's not connected, they really need straight dramatic action to it. Because if we leave it any longer, my wrist could start getting stiff like that, and that means they're gonna have to re-break it and shit like that. And I don't really want that. So they were like, emergency surgery. I was like, all right. I was like, not really keen about surgery, my first ever surgery, I'm not really too keen about it, a bit scared, but I'll be alright, we'll be guys. But after my surgery, since I'm getting pins and shit put through my wrist, that, like, it's really essential, I need to get it done. There's nothing I can really do without it, but since I'm getting that, I need to learn how to use my hand again, my left hand again. So that is it's a fucking bum, it really is, but it's just unfortunate. So I'll be out of trick shotting for 8 weeks, one because of the cast, and then it'll be another probably about 4 to 5 weeks, so about a month and a half, 2 months about it, before I can even learn how to use my hand again. So I won't be going to school for fucking so long, even though I'm on Easter holidays at the moment, but I won't be going to school for a very long time, because if I can't fucking use my left wrist, how can I go to school, you know what I mean? So I'm fucking cheering about that, to be honest. But I know this is going to sound a bit nerdy, but like, I fucking want to play some COD again, and I've also lost my life, so I'm not even worrying about COD at the moment. I'm just worrying about getting fucking healthy again, like, getting my wrist to fucking work again, because I'm really scared. Like, there's a chance that I might not be able to use my wrist again, and it's fucking scary knowing, there's a scary thought knowing that there's a chance in this operation that I can lose all my nerves and my ligaments and shit in my hand, and there's a chance that I fucking won't be able to use my wrist ever again. Means I'll be fucking have one hand to use for the rest of my life, and that's so scary to fucking know, eh? But anyways, guys, that was a gameplay on, what was that? That was Quarry, me fucking going ham on FFA. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you drop a like, comment. See you guys later. Laters, rotators.